guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the place to be for coaches, entrepreneurs, and those of you who are ready to take control of your personal development and manifest your best life. Don't forget to hit subscribe on this video, like and comment so that you can get access and keep getting reminders of all the juicy content I'm going to be bringing you to help you with your personal, business and career development. Today's video is all about the three things, and there are more, but these are the key three things I think that are going to help you convert clients successfully and make the sell. So many people are super scared of selling because they think it's icky, they think it's inauthentic, they think that you're like overtly selling and people hate that, and actually it couldn't be further from the truth. And if you want to be a successful coach, you've really got to make friends with selling. It just has to be done. But it doesn't have to look like, hey, I'm Becky, please join my KILLA coach course. That is not the kind of sales that I'm after. For me, selling is all about your authenticity. It's about bringing people along the journey. It's about nurturing them, and it's about giving value so much that actually the sale is really intertwined, and it's almost a natural thing that happens, though, that people genuinely just go, I really like her, I keep getting so much out of her content, I want to buy from her. So a really good example is my podcast. That essentially is one big sales funnel into any of my programs, because you can listen to me and maybe get something, or even this YouTube video, you can listen to me, get a nugget of wisdom and go, I trust her, I value her, what else can I do from her? And eventually, when it comes to the time that you're ready to buy in something, hopefully it would be with me. So my key three tips when it comes to converting successfully is, number one, you've got to nurture your clients. You have to get into the mindset of nurturing clients rather than converting them. So I probably used the wrong title for this video anyway, because it should have said nurture. We want to look at our community and our prospective clients as people we want to build rapport, trust, and relationships with them. Now, there are many ways in which you could do this, but you've got to understand that people buy along what we call a buying cycle. So there's like a cycle like this, and here is someone who doesn't know what they want to purchase. Then they start to like go, I think I want to look for this. They start doing their research and they like get further along the buying cycle. Then they start maybe trying things on, or going to different people's webinars, or having discovery calls with different coaches. Then they practically figure out the price point, the value, the budget, and then they obviously buy. Now, what you want to understand about your community is that they're all going to be on different places along this buying cycle. I should have a little thing here and draw it for you guys, but they're all going to be at different journeys of their buying cycle. So you might have someone who's already decided that they want a coach, that they want to invest in a coach, and they want this coach to work on this. So they're already quite far along the buying cycle. Your job at that point is to convince them that you are the right coach for them. Things that are going to convince them are how much trust you bring them, how much value you bring to their lives, and the energy that they get off you, and how much they think working with you would be enjoyable. That is someone who's further along the buying cycle. But you also might get someone who literally just finds out about you. The thought of getting a mentor, or like signing up to a course, or getting a business, whatever it might be that you're doing, might be just like an initial thought to them, like a really short like that would be nice, They haven't really like divulged any further, they haven't done their research, they haven't looked into it, and they're very new to it. So maybe perhaps a little bit further backwards on the buying cycle. So maybe if you thought even about like buying a pair of shoes for a wedding, you know you have a wedding and you need to buy a certain pair of shoes and they're a certain color, you're quite far along the buying cycle. If you're just aimlessly shopping and you're not really looking for anything in particular, then you're early on in the buying cycle. So your job is to basically take your clients along this journey from being cold leads to really super hot leads, from being like someone who just knows about you to someone who really trusts you and values you. And when you look at your business in that way, not thinking about how can I get quick sales and how can I convert someone from one post, you start to show up in a different way, knowing that people take a little bit longer, and your job is to warm them up and nurture them. So people that have nurture funnels and sequences, which is a little bit further along down the line, but things that help warm their clients up along the way, free downloads, YouTube videos, podcasts, so that people can trial you, are people who tend to be more successful. They're the coaches that tend to thrive more. And number two, the second thing that I think is really important, which has been mentioned in point one, always show up with value. Now, it can be really, really, really tempting as a coach to show up with what you think you should be showing up with, or what people want to, what other coaches are doing and what you should be doing as a coach. You need to be showing up with value to your clients all the time. So how are you solving a problem for them all the time? Or how are you showing them what's possible for them all the time. The more you show up with value, guess what you do? The more you create trust amongst that person, and then you nurture them further. So every time you say something that has value to your prospective client and they go, I really rated that really stuck with me. So I quite often get people maybe say like, oh my God, every time you say something, it's right what I needed to hear, right at the right time. My vibration, their vibration matched, right? You want to be that person for people. You want to be the person that keeps giving great value, because when that person is ready to buy, they will trust you. And it also means that you can evolve as a coach too. So I started as a personal trainer. When I left my career, I started as a personal trainer. I had a marketing business on the side. I was doing influencer marketing, and now I'm a business coach and life coach. Like, I completely doing something so different. So many of those people from my personal training days are now like buying my programs now. Why? Because I built up trust amongst them then. And that trust I built up amongst them then meant that everything I do, even my book, like writing my book, it meant that writing my book for them, they trusted me to talk about manifesting when for 3 years I'd been talking about business coaching. When you build and form that trust amongst your prospective clients, what happens is they will naturally want to buy from you, because they will want to get more of that juicy value that you're giving them. Step number 3, and I have mentioned this in so many of my videos, but I am so passionate about making sure that you guys do this, is confidence and enjoyment of the sale. You've got to enjoy this whole process of showing up and talking about yourself and what you do and how you help people. The more you do that, the more people will feel that confidence. You have to see selling as helping. It's not selling. You are helping people. And there's a really big thing in the industry at the moment about like, don't play on people's insecurities and their problems. We're not playing on people's insecurities to sell them something that doesn't work. We're not playing on people's insecurities at all. What we're doing is understanding people. We are getting to know what their issues are, and we're deeply from the bottom of our hearts wanting to help them. So when you can get over the fact that selling feels icky and instead get confident with selling and enjoy the sale, what's going to happen is when you're having those discovery calls, people are going to feel that enjoyment. They're going to feel that excitement. They're going to feel that I'm enjoying doing this video right now. They're going to get that high vibe energy from you, and they're going to want to buy from you. They're going to want to be helped by you. So every time you find yourself thinking that the sales and the converting process is stressful and icky, all you're doing is manifesting more problems and challenges into your coaching business. What you want to do is say, how can I enjoy this more? Like, how can I do something that I'm going to find really enjoying and also come back home? How are you helping people? Every time you don't show up doing that sale or doing that video or doing that podcast episode or writing that caption, you are taking away someone's opportunity to be helped. You've got to make your mission more important than your insecurities, guys. It's so important. So there you have it, my 3 key tips for converting authentically and successfully. You've got to nurture your clients. You've got to always show up with value so you can build that trust, and you've got to enjoy the sell, guys. Enjoy it. I hope that helps. Don't forget to like, click, subscribe, say how much you love us, share us, tell the world about us, download the resources from below that is going to help you. And if you are interested in growing and scaling your coaching business, be sure to check out the KILLA Coach course or the Get Lit Click, our monthly membership, depending on where you're at in your journey, if you truly want to thrive as a successful coach.